All right, hold on. Need the AirPods in. I haven't done one of these streams in a minute, bro. And I figured this is appropriate being a Laker fan. I couldn't even wait to edit a video and discuss all of this with y'all because the Los Angeles Lakers, it's official here. I'm going to go ahead and even pull it up on my screen for y'all. I still can't believe this is happening. I still cannot believe this is happening. And according to multiple reports from my man Shams brought it to us first, guys. Shams brought it to us first. Dwight Howard has just signed a non-guaranteed deal with the Los Angeles Lakers. And want to give a huge shout out to Connor, LeVar Ball, PJ Nair. Guys, drop a like if you just got into the stream because we got to talk about this real quick, man. Shout out to my homie Get Like Coop, bro. Support my boy up in the chat. Here, let me add you as a moderator, Coop. Guys, listen, I know there's like two parts of me. Whenever I think of Dwight Howard, as a Laker fan, there's two parts inside of me that immediately ticks off. The first part is, hey, he's a great player. You know, he's a fantastic player. If this was like 6-7 years ago, a big three of Anthony Davis, Dwight Howard, and LeBron James would kill the league. But there's another part of me, the more dramatic part of me. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and pop out the chat so you guys could see your opinions up on the screen. There's another part of me that absolutely cannot stand this because of what happened with Kobe Bryant and what happened in the past. That part absolutely drives me crazy. Whenever you have disrespected our history and the way things ended back then, that's the part of me that actually goes insane. You know what I mean? A part of me is like, I get it. I understand I have to let the past go. And I understand he contributes a lot to our team. But it just drives me crazy because this is a guy that really set back our franchise when he left us for the Houston Rockets all those years ago. And I get it. It's a non-guaranteed contract. For all you know, he could be cut in the middle. He could be cut during training camp. It's just, I guess I could say that this is a little validating for Laker Nation. And if you're a Laker fan, let me know. Because on one hand, we definitely do need him. And he was definitely at the height of his powers his first time with us. He signed with, he got traded to us. And yo, shout out to Cody. Thank you so much for the $1 dono, bro. He signed with us and he got traded with us and we started really doing whatever we can to retain this guy. We had banners and billboards all over Los Angeles clamoring for Dwight Howard to return for the twilight of Kobe Bryant's career. And I understand why he, here, let me see here. I think, did my sub hype go there? All right, whatever. I understand why he would return. I understand why playing with James Harden is way more attractive. And yo, Cody, appreciate the dono, man. You're the man. I understand playing with James Harden that's in his prime is significantly more attractive. I get that, man. I 100% get that. But the way he just left us left a really terrible taste in my mouth. The way he just left us and went to Houston, and then ever since then his career has fallen off of a cliff. But that's just the emotional side of me. I'm going to take you guys through Dwight Howard's statistics as well. So over here, let's, hey, what up, Streamlabs? We're going to go to basketballreference.com real quick. And we're going to pull up Dwight Howard's stats. I'm going to tell you what the Los Angeles Lakers are getting in Dwight. Guys, if you're new to the stream, drop a like, show some support, because I need some, honestly, I need something to get me through this. I'm still not really over the past with Dwight, but I'm going to try to take you guys through the statistical part as well. Now, if we go to the advanced stats, because, yo, appreciate the dono, brother. Let me see. Let me get the chat back up. Let me get that chat back up. My man, Young Messi. I don't know why it's not popping up on screen. Let me fix that for y'all real quick. Yeah, let me see. It's not. Let me see. For some reason, donos aren't popping up on screen. Here, if I go here, and if I go here, and oh, okay, here you go. All right, it should pop up on screen now. All right, dope. There it is. Yeah, appreciate the sub, Gabe. Now, where was I? If you go to basketballreference.com, here's Dwight Howard's stats. Now, if you want to look strictly at his player efficiency rating, his PER was at a 19.4 with the Los Angeles Lakers. His best year in terms of player efficiency rating was a 25.4, 2009 season with the Magic. That's when they went to the NBA Finals. So I'm just giving you like a little bit of a measuring stick. In terms of his contribution to a team, efficiency-wise, he's chilling, bro. Like, he was doing decent in Houston, and then he went to Atlanta, and even during his time with Charlotte, he was an efficient player. Now, what's the problem? Why doesn't anyone want Dwight Howard then? The answer is very simple. He is not really willing to adapt his game to the modern NBA. This is why he came out and had videos and interviews of himself saying, hey, my ego is dead now. You don't have to worry. Like, there's literally headlines of him coming out and saying, I don't have an ego. I just want to play basketball now. The problem is he's mainly, the biggest issue is his not value. Where is it? His plus minus is usually significantly more minus than it used to be. So, like, if you go down here, and the Houston Rockets are a very analytics-based team, you can see that over here he was a minus 1.2 overall in box plus minus. He's good on the defensive side of the ball. It's his offense that's the problem. And that's because his offense doesn't really fit into today's NBA. He's pretty much like a glorified Clint Capella in today's NBA, if that makes sense. I know in the past he used to be like a beast. His defensive box plus minus has always been good. He's been a great defensive player. And here's the next issue with Dwight Howard. And going to bring back the chat just so you guys could give your opinions. And type 1 in the chat if you're with me, or knock on wood if you're with me, if you guys watch Hard Knocks. The issue I have with this signing is he doesn't replace what DeMarcus Cousins brought to the team. He doesn't. Not at all. You guys didn't even hear what I had to say, and you're already typing 1. What I mean by this is DeMarcus Cousins had the ability to space out the floor a little bit. Am I right? Dwight Howard pretty much is what JaVale McGee is to the Lakers. Catches alley-oops, provides some defense. Literally JaVale McGee 2.0 for the Lakers. And I know that sounds weird, but that's what he is. He doesn't replace what DeMarcus Cousins brought to the team, which is why in my head I think the signing doesn't really make a lot of sense. I know it may sound a little weird, but that's the main issue I have with it. We're signing a player that we already pretty much have. Now, JaVale McGee is a great player. He just can't stay on the court for that long. So if we do get that kind of defensive contribution from him, fantastic. If he also is able to complement Anthony Davis, I don't really think they could play together in the same lineup, but should they be able to make it work, then opponents are going to have trouble getting to the rim. But for the most part, the main issue I have with this signing is Dwight Howard literally brings a dimension to the Lakers that the Lakers already have had. That's why it doesn't make any sense. In terms of a defensive player, he's great. He's fantastic. But in terms of just a player that brings another dimension to the Lakers, we already have this. And you can see that throughout his entire career, like, no matter what his usage was, this is the most interesting part. You can see, like, no matter what his usage was, his PER for the most part stayed at the same amount. That's mainly because he's a defensive player. And he wants to be an offensive player, but he's not. Now, he claims his ego is dead. I really am curious to see what the difference is now from the time that he was with the Lakers last time, guys. Now, I want to get your opinion in the comment section down below. Do you think Dwight Howard is a change man? 1, if you think he is, and you think he's going to make a great contribution to the Lakers. 2, if you think we should have signed Joakim Noah or Maurice Spates, because I feel like Spates would have at least brought shooting. Yo, Tamansky, thank you so much for the $2 donation, bro. I really think that the signing doesn't make sense. It's more of a flashy signing. I feel like Rob Pelinka just wanted Laker fans to say, hey, we have Anthony Davis, LeBron James, DeMarcus Cousins is injured, Kyle Kuzma, and Dwight Howard on the same team. You know, so that's what I think the reason was behind this signing. I don't think it was a signing just so the Lakers could become better, because if that was truly the case, we would have signed Maurice Spates. Now, I guess let me know what you guys think. One in the chat if you think I'm being a little bit too emotional about my analysis, or two in the chat if you think I'm preaching real quick, because I understand we do have a history with Dwight Howard. I get that. I'm trying to throw that all away to make an honest assessment about Dwight Howard. And so far, I just see JaVale McGee 2.0 on the Lakers. So it looks like most of you guys, for the most part, agree with me. And I know you guys are going to laugh at the fact that I'm saying we should have signed Maurice Spates, but Maurice Spates brings shooting. You know what I mean? He at least complements JaVale McGee. It makes sense for the bench. Now we pretty much have like another JaVale McGee. Now, again, I know I've said this before. That's not really a bad thing. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Another JaVale McGee, fantastic. And I honestly think if Dwight Howard accepts the fact that he's not the offensive player the Lakers need, the offense is not going to revolve around him, which is why he's been bouncing from one team to another. So long as he understands that, he's just catching alley-oops from LeBron. He's just blocking shots. He's just putting shots back up. He's grabbing offensive rebounds, hitting those putbacks. We could win a championship with him. But he has to truly believe that. So long as he truly fills his role and buys into the offense, which I think, by the way, him and Frank Vogel, fantastic combination. I really think Frank Vogel could bring out the best of him, especially if the Lakers run a drop defense. But if he buys in, that's assuming he buys in. If he doesn't, then we're going to be in some trouble. So one in the chat if you think Dwight's going to succeed in LA. Two in the chat if you think this is going to be a huge failure. I personally don't agree with this signing, guys. I personally don't. I would have done it a little differently. I think it's a flashy signing. I feel like it's a signing that Jerry Jones would make if this was football. They don't. Emmanuel's saying the Lakers don't need a scorer. They need a rebounder. We already have. I guess you make a good point. But we're thinking about our bench at this point. Tamansky says, and I'm sure it's going to pop up real quick. Tamansky says Dwight averaged 17 and 13 when last healthy, but that's not looking at the advanced stats, bro. That's not looking at the advanced stats at all. We're looking at the advanced stats. I look at true shooting percentage, I look at PER, and most importantly, I look at box plus minus. All right, and if you look at his box plus minus, his offense, he's kind of like a center version of Carmelo Anthony on the offensive side of the ball. You think Dwight Howard, former #1 pick, very athletic big man, perfect. He's gonna dominate. He's gonna make moves on offense. But you don't realize that offensively, he doesn't really have much of a game. He had a very even in his prime, his game was very throw it into the post. I'm gonna try to drive into the center of the key and throw up a hook shot. Or I'm going to try to dominate off of pick and rolls. That was his game on the offensive side of the ball. His issue is he thinks he's an offensive player. He is not. He's a defensive player. I'm sure at this stage, though, after what he just experienced over the past couple of years, he is going to be a lot more humbled this time around. Now, let's see what you guys think. Fake Woj won't report him. Melo to the Lakers. Would you guys want Melo to the Lakers? I wouldn't want Melo to the Lakers. It's time that Dwight Howard does go off. If he is able to contribute to a championship in Los Angeles, I'm sure Laker fans will forgive him. But honestly, after what happened last time around, a lot of Laker fans don't like him. Myself included. A lot of us don't like him. In fact, let's see what you guys think. Who here is a Laker fan? One in the chat if you don't like Dwight Howard because of what he did with Kobe, because of his run with the Lakers last time. Two in the chat if you're cool with it. I don't think he's gonna go back to prime Dwight, Jorge, because he's 34, bro. He is very, very 34. He's 34 years old. You see, a lot of us are still, yeah. I don't blame you guys I really don't blame you guys. How long will I stream? Gonna stream for a little bit longer, man. Maybe another 10, 15 minutes. Then I'm gonna go hit the gym. If you guys want to see my workouts, I'm actually gonna post my workout today on Instagram. So if you guys want to see me do, hopefully I don't hurt something, bro. My shoulder's been really messed up. This is the Instagram that I usually post my fitness stuff onto. If you guys want to check that out. You need rim protection. He needs to catch lobs. He needs to grab and put the ball back up. He needs to rebound. All of that true shooting and plus minus out the window. Hey, well, bro, that's the main point. If he buys into his role and says, hey, my role is to catch rebounds, my role is to simply just be a defensive force, then we're fine. But that's assuming he does all that stuff. If he doesn't do all that stuff, then we may be in some trouble. And I'm sure he will, man. I don't like Howard, but I love the Lakers. I love the Lakers too. It's business. It's never personal. Truly, it is not. This was a business decision, but I feel like the reason we signed him was because of his name as well. I can't help but feel that way. I feel like we needed some scoring off of the bench in addition to what we had, and that's just, I don't know. That's just my take on it. I had a huge analysis. I had a great analysis video where I really dove in more in depth about this stuff, and I'm going to leave that stuff in the chat for you guys to go ahead and see, because I feel like I covered a lot more ground and talked about it in a way more efficient manner than the way I am currently talking about it. And I'm gonna go ahead, throw that up in the chat for you guys to take a look at, because I feel like it's very worth your time if you are interested in the topic of Dwight Howard signing with the Lakers. So at the end of the day, I hope it works out. I still have his jersey from back of the day. Yeah, and JaVale McGee is going to start over Dwight. And guys, I'm calling something right now. I'm going to call something right now. Don't be surprised if Kobe Bryant issues a statement on Dwight Howard. Don't be surprised, because I am definitely anticipating Kobe Bryant coming out, saying something nice about Dwight Howard so Laker Nation could embrace him, because we all know most of Laker fans do not like him very much currently. And that's okay. Kobe's not going to say he's soft. Kobe's not going to do anything to prevent the Lakers from winning a championship. I wouldn't be surprised if Kobe comes out and says something like, hey, he's changed and he's ready to win. He's locked in and he's ready to go. By the way, speaking of Kobe, happy birthday to Kobe. It's also my brother's birthday, same exact day. So happy birthday to the both of them. That's actually a very good point. They signed Dwight Howard on Kobe's birthday. I don't think Kobe hates Dwight as much as you guys think. I think Kobe takes it more as a, hey, we tried something and it just did not work. I don't think Kobe really is like that emotional about the Lakers signing Dwight Howard. Adam, I appreciate you subscribing, bro. By the way, real quick, 1 in the chat if you're new, 2 in the chat if you're part of my Noti gang, 3 in the chat if you just don't mess with me, bro. If the Lakers get Carmelo Anthony off the bench, that would be like an all, like, bro, that the name, like, thered be so much star power on the Lakers in terms of like name and like name recognition. That'd be insane. Would you guys want to see Carmelo Anthony on the Lakers as well? Ooh, my face is covering this. Put that up here. Mega Man with all 3. Yo, happy birthday to Kobe Bryant. Straight up, man. Why can't we just bring in Melo? I guess he's also like a statistical problem as well. Appreciate the sub, Mega Man. Appreciate it, brother. I won't let you down. We create good content on this channel. Nick Halzoon, not funny. I didn't see. They just signed Kobe to a 2-year deal. Let's go. Man, maybe like 5 years ago, yeah. So, yeah, the Melo situation is very similar to the Allen Iverson situation, only Allen Iverson wasn't willing to come off the bench. Carmelo Anthony is willing to come off the bench. Looks like I got some more news. Let me see what Woj went ahead and messaged. Oh, my phone. I hate when my phone doesn't do the unlock thing with its face. Oh, Lakers are entering. Okay, so let's go. So Woj just tweeted about the situation, guys. I'm going to bring you that update right now. Oop. Lakers are entering a Howard partnership with caution. For years, he's talked about making changes in how he interacts with coaches and teammates. He's still saying those things now, but the ability to cut him without cost keeps leverage within the organization. I guess low risk, high reward. And most of the comments are bringing up Melo. Whoa, this meme is... Yo. Dwight, play with Kuzma. Play with Kuzma. Do you guys want to see a video on the Dwight Howard drama? Apparently, he did some weird stuff with some like transgendered person. I don't really know. If you guys want to see a video on that, let me know in the chat. I thought it was a little bit too head ass for the channel, but if you guys want to see it, we could do it, bro. If you guys want me to jump into that, I could jump into it. You guys are savages, you know that? All you guys are freaking savages. So did Eddie Murphy. So did Chingy, by the way. Apparently. Now, I wonder what Twitter's going to have to say about this. This is a good pick. We need defense. I mean, he pretty much brings what JaVale McGee brought to the squad, so I don't really know how much we need him, but I guess what's done is done. It's a low-risk signing, so I guess I'll have to make peace with it at the end of the day. But, by the way, guys, we're like 39 likes away from hitting 100 likes on the stream, so if you haven't liked the stream, be sure to do so. I'm not really sure what likes do anymore, but hey, I'm sure it does something. You seen Dwight Howard lately? Look up Dwight Howard's picture lately, okay? Dwight Howard today. Let's see what we get here. I hope it's not too bad. He doesn't have dreads, does he? I mean, no. I don't know what. I have no idea what he looks like today. And he's not coming up on Google Images. Someone tweeted at me. I'll put it up on the stream. Yes, yeah, someone tweeted at me. McGee is not a good defender, bro. McGee killed it on defense last year. Killed it. Mystery Waffle, appreciate the subscription, bro. He killed it on defense last year. Now, I mean, at the end of the day, the more defense we have, the better. He is a great rim protector. I'll give him that. But aside from that, I'm really still... Bro, let me be honest with you. I think the reason I don't like him is because of the past. And I feel like I'm just like a stubborn ex-girlfriend that's not willing to get over the past. If he truly is coming in, Mark Brooks, appreciate the sub, bro. If he's truly coming in and he's going to have a different attitude and he's going to go about his business a little differently this time, then I will welcome him in with open arms. But if he's going to come back and potentially ruin our chemistry, then I'm not with it, bro. And I have a feeling that he could. And I hope he understands that there are other people on the market that could easily be signed instead of him. Here, Castle, appreciate the sub, bro. Like, at the end of the day, we could sign Joakim Noah at any point this season. He's still a free agent. You know, we could sign Maurice Spates. There are other centers that don't have as flashy of a name as Dwight Howard that could provide us with the spark, like a big man spark off the bench. Why did we trade Bonga? He's the GOAT. You guys are savages. 2 blocks a game is not a good defender. You're out. I'm sorry, man. I didn't say that. I think someone in the chat pissed you off. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. Do you think this was a good signing by the Lakers? Do you think they should have? I personally think they should have signed someone else. I personally think they should have signed like Maurice Spates or someone that could actually provide scoring and shooting, because JaVale McGee was a good defender last year, very underrated defender last year. Golden Dragons, there's your shout out, bro. Let me know what you guys think about this. I'm personally not over the past. Dwight Howard really set the Laker franchise back for 4 or 5 years. So I'm bitter about the way he was able to just leave us and we're able to throw him a bone right now. I guess this is the reason why we have him on a non-guaranteed contract. Just in case it doesn't work out, we could always part ways with him. DH is for the playoffs. Who are we trying to beat with DH? You know, who? I guess Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, right? Like, the NBA isn't really as crazy about stopping three-point shooting teams because now the entire NBA is filled with dynamic duos, and the Warriors are still incredible, but I don't think there's as much of a craze to try to beat the Warriors at their own game. I feel like the main team that the Lakers are thinking about when they signed Dwight Howard is the Los Angeles Clippers. Am I right? Let me know what you guys think about that. I think that's the main thing the Lakers are trying to stop right now. They want to win the Battle of LA. It looks bad if they don't win the Battle of LA. So I think as a result of that, we ended up signing Dwight Howard so we could get some better defense. But again, remember, he's very, very negative when it comes to offense. He's not a good offensive player at all whatsoever. So bear that in mind. The Lakers are desperate. I don't know if the Lakers are desperate. I think the Lakers just want to fortify their bench a little bit. But I'm assuming you're a Clipper fan, right? I respect it, bro. I respect it. If you're a Clipper fan, I would say the same thing. I would 100% say the same thing. The Clippers are always run to the basket. Exactly. I feel like this is strictly to stop the Clippers. Guys, 20 likes away from hitting 100 likes, man. So if you haven't liked the stream, I'm sure it does something. I'm not really sure what it does. I'm just sure it does something. So at the end of the day, is this the end of the Lakers signings for the offseason? Do you think they're done signing new players? Do you think Andre Iguodala is possible for them? Do you think, I don't know, Carmelo Anthony's possible for them? Because I understand that LeBron James and Carmelo Anthony are really good friends. And I can even see like a potential for Chris Paul joining them if he is to ever get bought out. But I really don't think I think the Thunder are like really holding on to Chris Paul for dear life. So what do you guys think about that? I'm trying to see who the Bucks are going to sign. Dwight better get his act together. This could be real. But that's what everyone thinks when they sign Dwight Howard. They think, hey, this guy used to be a DPOY. You know, he used to be a fantastic player. You know, this could be something special. But every time they sign him, it just flops. But then again, he was on some pretty bad teams recently. That's another thing that you have to keep into consideration. Do you think Iggy is next? Do you think that they're going to be able to? It would be nice if there was a way that they could get both Dwight and Iggy from the Grizzlies, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen, at least not yet. Hopefully something changes, though, because that would be amazing. I would love to see Iggy on the Lakers, bro. I would absolutely love to see Iggy on the Lakers. Lakers should have just re-signed Powell when he was a free agent. I would love to see that, but I don't really think Pau Gasol brings anything to our squad currently that we would need. They should sign Melo. They don't have anything to lose. I mean, I guess as a bench scorer, we have nothing to lose if we bring in Carmelo Anthony, but I don't see the Lakers going for that right now. Damn, bro, this team in 2011 would absolutely dominate the league, especially with Iggy. Bro, I feel like that's the case with a lot of like bench players that you get past their prime. I look at some teams now and I always think that, like, oh, you know, if this was 5 years ago, this team would have dominated the league. Hornets should go after Melo. It depends what Melo wants. If Melo just wants to play, I'm sure he'll sign with anyone. But if Melo wants to, I don't know, say, if he just wants to win a championship, he's got to do some soul searching. You think Jared Dudley's going to get cut? I think Jared Dudley brings some value to our squad. He is a stretch four. He's very tall. He could, and the Lakers need shooting, and we have shooting. Lord knows that, like, LeBron James, every time he's had a successful team, he's always had he just had like a crew of misfits around him that could hit the three. It didn't even really matter. By the way, guys, we're 1 like away from 100 likes. As a Laker fan, you like it, Percocet Pat? Great name, by the way. Let's get Kobe out of retirement for 1 more year. Have him ride the bench so he could get his 6th championship, right? Oh, my God. Yeah, Jared Dudley's a solid backup player. Great shooter with the ability to defend. I love the addition of Jared Dudley. Melo to the Pistons. I don't know who their small forward is. I don't know their small forwards right now. Melo Ball will go to the Clips next year. Oh, LaMelo Ball. Yeah, he's a top pick, I believe. The Lakers should sign all the great stars in the league so LeBron can win him a championship. It's like, everybody come here. Everyone that hasn't won a championship. Chris Paul, Carmelo Anthony, get your ass over to the Lakers because LeBron's about to backpack you to a ring so Shaq doesn't make fun of you for the rest of your life. Bro, Shaq's a bully if you don't win a championship. He's going to hold that against you for the rest of your life. He brings up the fact that he's won championship rings so much, the people that don't win championship rings. He bullies Charles Barkley because of that, like no other. So you'll take Jared Dudley over Carmelo. Yes, and let me tell you why. Before everyone leaves the stream and says Theflightmike is losing his mind, I'll tell you why. Carmelo Anthony, and I made a video on this. There's a video on my channel. Just go to my channel, type in Carmelo Anthony. You'll see everything. I'm not a Melo hater. I love Melo. His game is very, like not for today's NBA. If you look at the way Carmelo Anthony plays basketball, he literally does jab step contested 2-point shots. He's a decent average 3-point shooter. He can sink them every now and then. Sometimes he catches fire, but other than that, he's not that very good at shooting threes. And he takes a lot of contested mid-range jumpers, which are the least efficient shot in the NBA. He's not a good defender. Why would a team want to sign Carmelo Anthony? Especially because he's 34 years old. Even if he is to get it together, even if he is to like finally understand what it takes to win in today's NBA, you're only going to get a good player for another 2-3 years. There's not much upside. That's why Carmelo's unsigned right now. So, yeah, exactly. Paratosh is saying exactly what I'm saying, bro. It's not anything against him. I love him. I definitely think he's a Hall of Fame player, by the way. A lot of people love gassing and saying he's not. I think he is. It's the main issue is the fact that his game just doesn't fit with today's NBA. That's the only issue. I'm sure some team that needs to sell tickets will sign him. I'm sure even the Knicks could consider signing him. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, he's made his choices. He's made some pretty terrible decisions as an NBA player. Like asking the Knicks to gut out their roster to trade for him instead of just signing with him in the offseason was a terrible decision. You know what I mean? Like he could have done some smarter things in the league. So at the end of the day, I feel like that's all his fault. Now, guys, very quickly, I think there's a video I want all of you guys to watch. It pertains to this information about Dwight Howard. I'm going to go ahead and go to the gym, but I really, really, really want you guys to watch this video. There's a lot of insight about Dwight Howard's first stint with the Lakers that I just feel like you guys should watch. It's very insightful. It's one of my best videos. So go ahead, take a look at it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you do come from the stream to that video, comment peanut butter in the comment section so I know that you came through the stream. Other than that, guys, like, bro, Gaines can wait. Let's talk about this. Parker, Gaines can never wait, bro. But I'm gonna make a more in-depth video on this, but let me know what you guys think, man. I want to thank you guys for coming through to the stream. I love talking basketball with y'all. Besides that, guys, I'm your boy Theflightmike. I'll catch you guys very soon on my next upload. Be on the lookout for it, by the way. Tomorrow we're making a video on when LeBron James's teammate slept with his mom. So that should be really sick. You guys are going to really like that. That's going to be our Saturday upload. Later, guys.